Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out. Pleasure to be in the company of Sugar Hill in Detroit, of all places. You're
back home again.
Fresh off as well, another victory for Dubois Smith. When you're guiding a talent up the ladder, what are you looking for each time he steps into the ring?
I'm looking for small progressions, sometimes big progressions, depends, just progression of things that we worked on. And, I think that's pretty much it. I'm looking for things that we worked on, and I'm watching him improve each time out, whether it's from boxing or it's from outside of boxing. Both of those things are important to me when working with new talent, new young talent.
How do you feel when promotionally, of course, promoters got to do the job, and the easy hook is to put onto a talent coming out of the gym or the lineage that you have to say he's like Tommy Hearns, he's out from here and he exhibits that sort of style. Do you find that a little bit of a pressure to deliver something akin to that when promotionally, of course, they're trying to push the talent? That's an easy way to do it.
No, I don't feel any pressure because I'm going to do what I need to do that's correct and that's right, and it's to train the fighter to have progressions and to train him so that he knows his basics. No pressure at all. It's like if I'm wearing me a red golf shirt, black pants, and people are saying, "Oh, you look like Tiger." I'm not going to feel any pressure like I'm going to play like Tiger.
I know that golf and lawn mowing, obviously your passion, yard work as well too, helping out your grandma. Oh, sorry, your mother. Sorry, yes. Something we say back in the UK, at least in our culture, anyway. Look, I want to get to the big news, kind of concerning yourself.
Talk about the heavyweights. Come on.
Yeah, let's get into it. So the fight has been announced for Tyson Fury, a third bite at Oleksandr Usyk. A little bit out of the blue, considering that was announced during the fight week, or just a little bit before, for the Dubois and Usyk fight. Just first of all, what did you think of Usyk's victory the second time around against Daniel Dubois?
I thought it was a brilliant victory. I thought he put a lot of pressure on Dubois, and he got a knockout. He pushed the pressure. He didn't give his opponent time to breathe, time to think. And these are the things that you normally do when you're in training. When you're in the ring sparring, you have time to breathe and think. And Usyk didn't allow any of that to happen, and he got an early knockout, early stoppage.
Was that what you usually see from Oleksandr Usyk? Did he appear different from his other fights previously?
I don't know from you asking me right now because I'm sitting here thinking about it now. But Usyk can adjust to a lot of different styles. Well, that's what makes him a special fighter.
So Tyson, of course, has made his claim to have that third fight, and he feels that he was on the wrong end of two decisions in the two fights with Oleksandr. How much do you feel can be changed to make sure that the third time round the victory comes Tyson's way as opposed to Usyk's?
Well, I can't say any of that. That's what makes this interview a little bit short.
Does it put into light how close the fight was between Oleksandr and Tyson, given the way that Usyk dispatched of Dubois the second time round?
A fight between Tyson and Usyk is a close fight, as we've seen, already. And it's because those are two great fighters, plain and simple. I don't want to get into it too much about technical things, but I mean, we've all seen it. We've seen what work Usyk does, and we've seen what work Tyson does, and then we've seen Usyk and Tyson fight. So everybody's got mixed emotions about the fights that Usyk and Tyson had, and including myself. And if there's another fight that's happening, then let it be.
Could you explain why, for some reason, in the UK specifically, when I hear the conversation surrounding Oleksandr Usyk and how he's supposed to be beaten, is that you have to put it on him, you have to get on him, and you have to really kind of put pressure on him. That sounds so simple, but in execution, how difficult is that task?
It takes a lot of work to fight an Oleksandr Usyk, period. I mean, remember, Oleksandr Usyk is coming from cruiserweight, and I believe at the smaller divisions, I'm being funny, I believe, but at the smaller divisions, the fighters are a bit busier. Would you agree with that, right?
Yeah, sure.
So in the heavyweight division, people more tend to believe that the heavyweights are slower and not as busy and not as productive. Well, Oleksandr Usyk is very productive as a heavyweight. the same as Tyson Fury. Those two are the most productive heavyweights around. So those two, to me, seem to have more success because of their productivity.
Had you seen the pre-fight party that Daniel Dubois had leading into that? Is that something that you feel might not have played a factor, but isn't something that a fighter should entertain going into a fight of that stature?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I've heard it, not from you, but from one other person, and I think somebody asked me about it, and I think they asked me about, like, do you think it was a distraction? Because I think that's what was going on. From what I heard, it's just third party. So, and I told that person that every fight there's a distraction on the top level. Every fighter is injured. Every top athlete in the world is injured somewhat going into these big matches, championships or finals, whatever. They're injured because they train at a high, intense level, which pushes their body to maybe sometimes break or just about to break. And that's what makes those fighters a lot more special than the others who don't push themselves. I can't think of any athlete, top athlete, that doesn't have an injury going into a big match. So for people saying that it's a distraction, there's distractions all the time. There's distractions when you're driving and your cell phone buzzes or beeps, and that's serious. But that's a distraction. We've all had distractions in our life. So you can't really sit and say, oh, he was distracted by something, which I don't know about because I didn't see it. But just to say that as a takeaway from Usyk's victory, bullshit.
I did speak to John, Tyson's father, a few months back, and he, to be as concise as possible, seems to feel that you aren't in the best place to assist Tyson. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that and the relationship between you and John, as much as you'd like to say about it.
Well, I don't know anything about it, so I didn't hear it from him. I've made statements. I get questions like this before, and I think you probably know about it. I don't get involved in he said, she said stuff. For what?
How did you feel the corner was different from the first fight to the second fight, minus John? Did you feel that it was a more streamlined corner in terms of effecting the instructions?
Tyson knows how to box. He knows how to fight. He knows how to listen to instructions. So I'm not sure. I know what you're getting at. You want something about the last one and whatever. I'm not into all that. The fight was lost. Both fights were lost. Simple as that. It has nothing to do with corner for losing a fight. You know, sometimes you can have no corner.
Did you feel pundits and such, you can include myself here, make too much of that corner work, that situation? If it works for the fighter, then it works.
I think a lot of people don't understand boxing for what it's really worth, and they focus on things that don't make sense, or they focus too much on one thing. It's a well-rounded sport, and it takes a lot for a win and a loss. So I'm not here to teach all of that, and I'm not here to educate. It's not, because everyone's going to have their own opinion. I have mine, and I have how I feel about everything, and that's it. That's all that matters.
How would you respond to people feeling that Tyson, or Joe Parker maybe right now, is more deserving of an opportunity against Oleksandr Usyk than Tyson would be?
I don't have a feeling. Listen, if you know me by now, I'm one of the simplest guys. I don't care about a lot of stuff. I don't care about Joseph Parker or who has the right to be facing Usyk next. I don't care about what somebody else said. It doesn't bother me. So if you ask me some good questions other than this, he said, she said, then we could have a better interview, and my time is running short.
Okay, fair enough. Neither fighter.
I don't like all that stuff. Ask me some questions related to boxing knowledge, not he said, she said. Please.
Oh, fair enough. I just thought you might want the right reply, but if you don't, that's fine.
As always. I don't go down that road. I don't like it. It's not me. Someone else you can get those questions and answers from, not me. I'm not the one for that.
Let's get back to the boxing.
I like to be professional.
Let's get back to the boxing then. So in terms of Tyson and Oleksandr Usyk not getting younger by any means, when Tyson went into the second fight with Oleksandr Usyk, it seemed like the defense was a lot more tighter, a lot more sharper. had you highlighted that as something that needed to be changed from the first fight because of the round 9 and how that went, and Tyson surviving that round 9? Did you feel that defense specifically was something that needed sharpening up in that second?
I don't think so. Tyson got caught with one punch. It had nothing to do with tightening up on your defense and having a different fight plan. I mean, Oleksandr Usyk could have got caught with the same punch. In boxing, one mistake changes everything, especially in the heavyweight division, and that's why it's so exciting. It's because one punch can change anything. And that's all through boxing, but more so deservingly the heavyweight, the grandfather, the granddaddy division, the big boys.
Is this body shot weakness of Oleksandr Usyk overplayed?
I don't know. I mean, he got hit with a body shot, and it's a controversial body shot everybody talks about when he fought Daniel Dubois the first time. And I don't know, he's been hit in the body before and didn't go down, and he's been fighting his whole career. People hit him to the body. I'm sure when Daniel Dubois hit him to the body, it wasn't the first time he got hit to the body.
Do you see any other fights out there for Tyson outside of Oleksandr Usyk? Anthony Joshua is one that's spoken about a long time in the UK. Is that something you feel you'd want to see? Daniel Dubois is someone as well too.
The other fight I see out there for Tyson Fury is Prince Fury.
Okay.
He's getting bigger. Prince is gonna fuck him up. Nah, you want some news? Watch Prince.
Are you training him?
No, he's with his father. He's learning from the great Tyson Fury.
Switching tack from Tyson Fury, I just wanted to know, Vladimir Klitschko has long mooted a return to the ring, and he's earmarked a potential rematch
You
with...
guys hear so much more than I hear. I don't know. I'm not interested in that either. I don't know. So you're going to ask me a question which I haven't heard about or anything like that. I don't read the boxing news every day. I never like reading the newspaper. Just what's going on around me, it's fine enough. Life is too much more worrying about everybody else. I do have my own life that I do enjoy, and I like to relax and stay as less stressful as possible.
Can I get your thoughts on Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, a big fight coming up later on this year?
Give it to me because I got to go in a minute. Nice. I like the matchup. I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting that Terence Crawford's moving up to challenge Canelo. So you got probably two of the best in boxing, two of the best athletes in boxing. Terence Crawford's taking a chance moving up to fight Canelo, and I think it's a great opportunity for him. I think it's a great opportunity for Canelo to come back and prove that he can still take on young competitors, and he can take on guys coming from lower divisions as he's challenged the higher divisions himself moving up. I think it's a great fight. I'm very interested in watching that fight. I won't read too much about it, so ask me something else about it, I'm going to be like, I don't know.
Do you have a winner?
Not yet. I haven't thought about it as much to who would win. It's not just me saying, oh, yeah, he'll win. I have to think about it, really, and be honest with myself and all the information that I can think of to give a proper decision.
Could you say if Canelo is still as great as he once was, people feel that he's not the...
I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at by that. Can I say he's still great? I don't know. He hasn't fought yet. He's fighting Crawford soon.
Of the final thing, if you don't mind, of the two game plans that beat Canelo Alvarez from Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol, how much can Terence Crawford take from either?
Those were two different styles. So you had Canelo Alvarez as a young fighter with little experience. Well, not little, but not a lot of experience going against the great Floyd Mayweather Jr. And then you had Canelo moving up to light heavyweight, which is a whole different animal in boxing, bigger guys. So you can't really take those and put them together.
Sugar, appreciate your time. Thank you for giving me more time than stipulate as well too. Much appreciate it, sir.